Clinic. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait here a couple days for the shops to reset. We're gonna try to pick up some groceries, maybe buy something from Moira, and then from there, go to the school and kill some raiders, collect some of their bottle caps and supplies they have in the boxes, and then return back here and start it all over again. That might be pretty good. Yeah, so this clinic, I have not found much use for it. So honestly, it's not a bad place to wait if you need a separate cell to wait in. Most everything outside of it will respawn, like the merchant shops and all of those things. So it's a good place to go and pick up some stuff. Good place to wait when you're gonna go pick up some stuff. Yeah, so today I watched a little bit of a game on TV. Well, it wasn't on TV, it was on a streaming app, on the ESPN app. It was Florida versus some really old college. Some really old college, and it was honestly some parts seemed like the Florida team was kind of bummed out, but later on in the game, people's spirits seemed to rise, and some people attribute that towards the clouds clearing up and it becoming sunny. So yeah, that's crazy to think that it's possible that the weather can affect the overall spirit of a team, and maybe the game overall. I know when I used to play Ark, my tribe, they a lot of them lived in coastal regions. So during the hurricane season, our tribe was usually especially weak.
Lesson you're on
Because,
death's door, I'm busy.
Yeah. We were usually particularly weak during hurricane season because power outages, flooding, things like that. Sometimes it was so bad to the point that some members would just not even bother during the hurricane season.
And every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be
This
stricken
guy
deaf
knows
to hear
more
the
than he
thunder
probably
of his
should.
voice.
And I don't
Let
blame
the
him
men,
for
women,
wanting to die
and
after he
children of
knows
the earth
everything he
come
knows.
together
But I
behold
do
the
find
power
it that
of
it's
Atom.
brave and it's cool
Let those
that he
who
decides to
call
keep
ye
living
out favor
regardless
land.
of
Attend now to the word
of what he knows.
So, what'll it be today? We've got some noodles, and the Brahmin steak is pretty good too.
So the noodles are probably a reference to the movie Blade Runner. In the movie Blade Runner, the main character, there's a scene where he's eating noodles. So that's probably a reference to that. Now, Brahmin steak, I can't exactly say what that might be a reference to in the world of sci-fi. I can't exactly say, but let's see, what's a good sci-fi film or good noir film that has steaks? Good cyberpunk style film. Yeah, I really can't think of anything right now. But those noodles, probably a reference mostly to Blade Runner, and then maybe a small reference to Naruto. I know that there's a good possibility that some of the fans that made this game, or some of the people that made this game, might have been fans of shows like Naruto. Definitely fans of shows like Blade Runner,
Hey,
though. So
I won't say it's all
mostly
fresh,
from that.
but it'll keep you going.
Yeah, who needs fresh food anyways? Oh, she has got some good stuff. That is awesome stuff. See, Mirelurk cakes. I'm mostly a Fallout New Vegas player, so I'm highly unfamiliar with Mirelurk cakes, and they look very similar to Ruby Nash's casserole. And Ruby Nash's casserole is one of my favorite things in the entire Mojave. It's probably the closest thing to a sweet roll you're ever gonna get. So these Mirelurk cakes, I cannot resist purchasing them when I am presented with them. It's just too good to pass up. But, you know what, I might have to. I've got a good bit of ant meat on me. Ant meat, that's pretty good stuff too. Even in Fallout New Vegas, I usually stick to ant meat. Blood pack, buff out, crispy squirrel bits. You know what, I'm actually pretty stocked. I've got a lot of Nuka-Cola. Yeah, I'm actually pretty stocked up. I'm surprised they have squirrel on a stick in this game. See, I thought that would mostly be a Fallout New Vegas thing, because that's more of a frontier. Whereas this is more of like a synthetic frontier. It's still a frontier, but it's a little more synthetic. It's kind of like Frontierland at Disney World versus a frontier. Fallout New Vegas is like a frontier. Fallout 3 is kind of like Frontierland at Disney World. It's like, it's still a frontier, but it's more for play, for pretend. Whereas Fallout New Vegas feels a little more immersive, that you're actually living out there in the wild. To an extent. But anyways, you don't have to be miserable on the frontier to have fun at Frontierland. So that's one nice thing about Fallout 3 I've noticed. It's such an easier ride. And I really enjoy it for that, but at the same time, you know, sometimes Fallout New Vegas just has that scratch that you gotta itch. And you probably shouldn't itch it, but it's just tough to resist itching that scratch. But yeah, Fallout 3, all around good stuff, good food. Blamco mac and cheese, that's like a rare collectible food at this point, especially in Fallout New Vegas. In this game as well, just look, this store vendor only selling 2 Blamco mac and cheese. That's barely nothing. That's it would take ages to amass a stockpile of Blamco mac and cheese in this game, which probably isn't a bad thing. Okay, well, what are we gonna purchase? What are we here? We can't just sit here all day staring at our goods. We gotta buy something. And oh gosh, that iguana on a stick. That right there is a piece. It's a Fallout treasure. Iguana on a stick. It's in every single game as far as I know, and it's a cultural piece of Fallout history. So I think that out of all the things here, we're gonna have to go with iguana on a stick. And just because I myself am partial to Mirelurk cakes, I'm gonna go with that as well. So we purchased
Enjoy.
that. Yeah, thank you so much.
Remember us if you need something.
Oh, for sure.
Come forth and drink the waters of the
Okay, so we got our food. What are we weighed down with? I know we're weighed down with food. Should probably sell that baseball, but I feel like baseballs give you luck. I really do. That blood pack is heavy, and I think we're gonna need it for a quest. I'm not really big on quests, but it can't hurt to do quests from time to time. So if I ever feel the need to do a quest, it'd be good to have that blood pack saved up somewhere. So we're gonna go find somewhere to rat this thing away, some hole to squirrel it away in. This blood pack. Where should we go? Children of Adam's place? Yeah, I think we'll go there. Now somebody might eat it or inject it or whatever, but there's a good chance it'll get left alone. Maybe. You know what? Weapons and ammo are probably best stored in this place, not aid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass up on these Children of Adam on their house as a storehouse. But surely there's a place around here that I'm not going to frequent often. Maybe somebody's house. Those are probably all on the higher levels of the place. Yeah, this place is really shoddily built, but I mean, what do you expect? These guys are having to fight off raiders, deathclaws, all kinds of stuff just to make it through the day, so I don't blame them for poor upkeep. Oh, commons. There we go. Let's find somebody's house to store this in. Men's restroom. This is open? Oh my gosh, nobody comes in here either. Free place to store my stuff. I might just live here. Men's restroom wouldn't be the worst place to live. Yeah. You got free boxes that's not stealing to take from. They're not red. Oh, look at that. It's not even stealing to take the soap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pass this up. Okay, let's go ahead and place this blood pack somewhere. That's a huge blood pack. That thing is huge. I would say that's bigger than the ones in Fallout New Vegas. Well, I think there's only one single blood pack in Fallout New Vegas, but I would say that's bigger than that one. That's way huger. Oh, what else do we got? Okay, this Fancy Lad snack cake is probably not for a quest, but I mean these things are so cool. Oh, I forgot you can put things in these lockers without having to actually store stuff in the locker. I love the older Fallout games. They're a lot of fun. In Fallout 4, they kind of modernized things, so it's not as easy to play it like you would Morrowind, where you can just store whatever you want, wherever you want. Okay. Before I go crazy storing stuff, let's see what I got. Got an extra leather armor. Keep this right here. Or maybe in this locker. Stuffed. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh. Come on. I've stored stuff in this way before. Not necessarily leather armor, but... Okay, you know what? We're gonna put that in the trash. You go in the trash. Wasteland. Okay. We'll go ahead and put away this hockey mask. You know what? That would look cooler out. Yeah, that would look way cooler out. Put this hockey mask right here on the sink. You know, when you're in the mask, when you stand in front of a mirror, sometimes you learn how to put on masks to better communicate with people. So what better symbolism than a mask? Oh, come on. You know what? We'll just leave it right there in the sink. Leave it right there. But yeah, that would be cool. These tinted reading glasses were actually a gift from, or were they? Let's have a look. One of these, I killed someone, and I took it. Let's have a look. Oh, those don't look too bad. Those are nice. Nice spectacles. How about these tortoiseshells? Ooh, those are slick. Those are nice. Okay. Let's put these somewhere. These really don't serve us much purpose outside of fashion. So we're gonna store them somewhere fashionable as the locker. Wouldn't you store glasses in a locker? I probably should store this Wasteland Wanderer outfit. Go ahead and store that there too. Take the leather armor out of the trash, put it in the locker. There you go. Okay, we're still kind of heavy, so we're gonna go ahead and put away some of this stuff. Wow, I had no idea that the men's locker was a good place to store stuff. Oh, you know what? I just remembered that Fallout 3 randomly generates stuff. So there's a good chance that this stuff could despawn if I store it here for too long. So we're gonna have to store it outside. Where's a good place to store this outside? We've got tinted reading glasses. Oh, those, you know what? I gotta carry those on me. But this leather armor, this can go over here in the corner by the bathtub. Same with this Wasteland Wanderer armor. That can go right there. Don't need that on us. What did I just drop? did I just drop? I forgot what I just dropped. I'll probably run into it again. Drop the combat knife. Go ahead and put this by the sink to shave with. And tire iron. Go ahead and put this toilet tank. Come on. In the toilet tank you go. Toilet tank. Toilet tank. No? Okay, maybe not, maybe not. You know, there's really no place for this tire iron. I guess over here. Oh, you know what? In the locker. There we go. This knife. This can go over by the bathtub for shaving, once again. Spiked knuckles. Go ahead and put these on the urinal. Maybe not, though. Where would be good places for these spiked knuckles? You know what, we'll keep these spiked knuckles on us. Okay. What do we got to store? What do we got to store? This mute fruit. This is kind of rare, neat stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if a quest needs it at some point. Stuff that in the locker. Yeah, you can still drink out of the toilets. It's crazy how much health the water does in this game. I think it's because it's water that hasn't been produced by one of those chips. Or maybe it's vault water. I don't know. For some reason, the water in this game's got more magic than the one in New Vegas. Same with a lot of the food here. Okay, let's store some of this Nuka-Cola. I know it's probably not for a quest, but it's neat stuff anyways. Bowl of noodles. It's right on the trash can. See, the trash can, let's pretend like the trash can has a methane in it, and it's burning up that methane. That's the reason the trash can's empty, because it's burning up that methane that's in the trash, and it's keeping our noodles warm and good for us to eat. Okay, these Mirelurk cakes. Oh, I gotta take those with me. I would love to save those, but you know, I gotta eat those. Okay. Well, I think we got most everything put away that we need to. So let's go and get stuff. You know what? I'm gonna make a cup of coffee first. Yeah, men's restroom. Good place to store stuff. Seems to be up for grabs. And you know what the funny thing is I've never heard about this place being a place to store stuff on the forums, but you got to keep in mind this is an older game, so it's not discussed as often. So, men's bathroom, Megaton. Seems to be a good place to store stuff. I would love to find out if these lockers are safe. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and test it. This ant meat, I've got a good bit of it. So we're gonna store one ant meat. We're gonna go, we're gonna leave, and we're gonna wait at the clinic for 10 days. And if it's still there in 10 days, then, I mean, we should be safe. I'm not going to say we're 100% safe, but I will say we should be safe if it's still there after 10 days. Should be.
Hello.
Still, once again, this is not a... the men's bathroom is not considered a safe spot in the forums, so it's more than likely not a safe spot. But once again, this is an older game, so we might be able to test it and just find out for ourselves whether it's a safe spot or not. Behold! Go ahead and take a seat. Hey Doc, I'm not here for patching up, I'm good. You can sleep on a bed, your services are really not needed. Yeah, in this game, healing is a lot easier. not only does the water do a crazy amount of health, but what else? Not only does the water do a crazy amount of health. Oh, this coffee smells so good. Not only does the water do a crazy amount of health, but the beds heal your limbs and they heal your health, which is something that you need perks to do in Fallout New Vegas. Perks that I choose to get because I enjoy those benefits, those perks of being able to heal yourself on a bed. Or a bedroll, rather. I prefer bedrolls, as you can heal your limbs with a bedroll. With an actual bed, not so much. Beds are overrated. But beds rolls are awesome. And in Fallout New Vegas, I really utilize them. In this game, same deal. There's a bed over at the school that if you kill all the raiders, you're free to use. So, yeah. And one nice thing is, it seems like every 3 days stuff respawns at the school. So I would guess here in Megaton, after 3 days, my locker in the men's bathroom should either despawn or not, but we're gonna go a little overkill and we're gonna wait 10 days. Now, I should wait 30 days. That is the magic number in Bethesda games, 30 days, but 10 days is one of those higher up numbers that if it doesn't despawn in 10 days, there's a good chance that you're good. Now 30 days 30 days is guaranteed. You're guaranteed the knowledge of knowing if it despawns or not. But 10 days is it's one of those middle numbers. It's not quite guaranteed safety, but it's not quite 3 days will give you a false sense of security. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want a total false sense of security, but 10 days is a somewhat security. And I can try to visit that bathroom every 10 days. I believe even if something is not a safe container, as long as you visit it often, it shouldn't despawn its goods. But you really got to visit it often. And if you go and skip a day of visiting, it'll despawn. It's just like Ark. Ark Survival Evolved. If you go and you leave your base for too long, it will despawn. That is Ark. So Fallout, very similar. If you leave a unsafe container alone for too long, it will despawn. So, yeah, you want to keep that in mind with this kind of game. That's why I love Ark too. Ark is a very similar game to these Bethesda games. I think it might be kind of funny if they made a spin-off project together. Like, maybe not try to overcomplicate it like they did with Atlas, but maybe something. Could you imagine Fallout with dinosaurs? Fallout with dragons and stuff. That might be kind of cool. They could make it what they could do is they could do Grognak Survival Evolved. Maybe they could do that if they teamed up for a game. It might be interesting seeing how that turns out. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna. I forgot how many days we've waited. We've been waiting here so long. We're at Sunday, so it's the 9th of Sunday. So by the 19th, it should be safe to find out whether that item despawned or not. So we'll just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, I love the soundtrack in this game. The music is great. They got that kind of instrumental, kind of tribal sound, kind of a backwater Louisiana maybe. Very, very interesting sound. Very spooky too. Very climatic. Climatic. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of Ark, I need to log into Ark pretty soon so that I know my stuff won't despawn. Because I know it will. I know it will if I don't log in soon. That's simply how that game is. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. I found a YouTube video on mushrooms. How to grow Valviria mushrooms using a banana. Oh, I love to eat bananas. I wouldn't mind growing some mushrooms on some banana peels. If that's what they mean. If they mean the fruit, then screw that. I like to eat the fruit, not the peel. If I'm just to use the peel, then I'm fine with that. But if they expect me to get rid of banana fruit to grow a mushroom, forget that. I want to eat the banana fruit. Not turn it into a mushroom. Peel would be one thing. If they're talking about the peel, I'm fine with that. I really haven't found much of a use for the peel outside of compost and sharing it with my roses. Yeah, and the compost, that's a nice place because it generates bugs, and my chickens are crazy about bugs. They love bugs so much. They're always picking, always digging, always hunting. Oh, it's the 9th month. Okay, it's not the 9th day, it's the 9th month. Oh, wow. So we're at the 28th day of the 9th month. So at the 10th month, on the 10th day, we should be safe to check it out. So we'll just keep waiting. Oh, these Val whatever mushrooms, they look really good. They look like the ones that are used in a lot of Chinese stir fry, the canned ones. Very beautiful mushrooms. Yeah, those look good. Food I planted to protect my forest. Oh, I love food forest videos. Food forest videos are a lot of fun. They find all kinds of nifty ways to some interesting videos. If you're looking for videos to check out on YouTube, some interesting ones are food forest, urban gardening, and co-op food gardening. Those are some interesting things to check out. But the reason food forests are usually so interesting is because rather than make a piece of land into a farm, they work it the way you would a forest. So no actual expensive equipment, machinery to power the food forest. For the most part, you're using your hands and your feet to landscape and plan around the forest. So, for example, if here's a food forest tactic. In real life, if you have a weed, you pull it, and if you can't pull it, you use a tool to pull the weed. But in a food forest type climate, if you have a weed, what you do is you pull off its leaves or parts of its stem. You weaken it. If it's too strong, then you weaken it. And then if it dies, then it dies in a whole way so that the root systems are still in the soil and you have not disturbed the soil, and you've added mulch and you've helped to strengthen and diversify your land. So it's very different than traditional gardening and traditional agriculture. And I find it very interesting to watch videos on it because it is such an alternative thing from the normal way. Now, is it the most productive? Probably not. Is it the least labor intensive? Probably not. But it is interesting, and that's why I like to watch videos on it. You might like to watch videos on it too. Maybe not. I don't know. It might not be your thing. I enjoy it though. Yeah. I like to watch alternative stuff just because it's so out of the norm. Now, sometimes I like to watch old school massive monocultural stuff too. That's fun to watch too. Honestly, I like watching
Injured?
all forms of production and stasis, profit yielding things, just sustainable things, all kinds of things of that nature. Cultivation, any kind of cultivation, whether it be industrial monocultural or biodiverse food forest. I like it all. I like to watch it. I like to see it. It's a part of human culture, different cultures from around the world, and I like to see their ways, their methods, very different than my own. And maybe I like to pick a little bit from each of their methods and try to use their lessons in my own day-to-day life, if I can. But I often forget a lot of this stuff, so yeah, I'll check out these videos often, sometimes several times a day, just to really hammer it in. Well, this is interesting. This one guy in Virginia, he's got a hydro power system. Now, I've seen somebody in Wales have a very similar system. What it is when you have water on your property, you set up a generator that's powered from the running water of the stream that you have. It's very interesting. The only scary thing is that if your water dries out, you might be out of luck. I don't know if it's the most foolproof, but it is a way of doing things. So I don't knock it. They figured out how to make it work. But nothing's foolproof. Nothing's foolproof. And you gotta have water on your property in order to work it. Not everyone's got water on their property. And that's energy in general is very difficult to find a foolproof way of doing things. See, wind farms require you to have a steady supply of petroleum products to grease the windmills. So there's a hole there. If you can't get petroleum products that year, then you've got no power. This hydro system, you need running water. Solar power, you got to have bright sunny days. I haven't really looked into thermal energy. I know that's something that people are trying to look into. I haven't myself not looked much into it. From my understanding, there's a type of cell, a type of energy cell that is powered from heat. So the idea is, if you put this energy cell underneath a flame, it powers the calculator. So I mean, that's kind of cool stuff. And the Earth, because we have a molten core, produces heat energy. So it could be an interesting way to power things.
What?
I think it still needs a lot of work, though. Because one flame for a candle? That's... I don't know if that's the... What I think would be best would be to find waste energy. So I don't know if you've heard about this, but KFC came out with a concept for a console. A computer console. A video game computer console for playing games. And the concept of this console is, as you play your game and your computational matrix makes all of its computations, it produces heat. Well, the ingenious design of this console is they found out a way to take all that heat and channel it into a single box. And that box has just enough heat to keep your fried chicken warm. Or nuggets. They don't say nuggets, but I mean, you could keep nuggets in it. But it's enough to keep your fried chicken warm, so it's genius. Me personally, if I bought that machine, I would want it specifically for keeping my coffee warm. Because I have an issue of drinking my coffee and then forgetting about it, and then it turns cold, and I'll still drink it, but I mean, I really don't like cold coffee. I really don't. I mean, refrigerated coffee, that's one thing.
I'm busy. Lesson you're on death's door, I'm busy.
But cold coffee, I'm not a fan. Okay, we're at 10 days. We're definitely at 10 days. So let's go check out that place, the men's bathroom. Yeah, if I had the KFC console, I would totally keep a little cup of coffee in that chamber.
Good to see you.
Oh, that would be nice. If that chamber was a little larger, I could keep a large coffee. But I mean, you do the best with what you got. What else would be good for? Mostly coffee is what I would think it would be best for. Of course, keeping your chicken warm. Pizza. If nobody, I mean, everybody likes cold pizza. Not everybody likes cold pizza, actually. I've known people who don't like cold pizza, but nobody likes lukewarm pizza. Lukewarm pizza, that stuff can just sit on the table, and nobody will eat it. Literally, nobody will eat it. There will be somebody starving to death, and they won't eat that pizza. I've seen it, and yeah, table lukewarm pizza is mediocre.
About disarming that
Nobody
thing?
wants that, but warm
Hello.
pizza is good. When you get that pizza from, now, me personally, I think pizza's best
Good to see
enjoyed
you.
at 2 different temperatures. At
Yeah, you need something?
fresh out of the box
Hey there.
and fresh out of the fridge. I think that's as good as it gets when it gets to pizza. Now, I've never tried pizza that's been kept warm in a KFC thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was good. Keeping your pizza warm in that. Warm bread is nice.
Hey there.
Warm fresh bread, that's, I mean, in my opinion, bread in general is good, but warm fresh bread, it's hard to beat that. So if you
Hey.
bake the loaf of bread, you might be able to keep a little bit of that loaf in that chamber to keep it nice and warm and toasty.
I'm not supposed to talk.
That would be pretty good. You know, I forgot where the men's bathroom's at. If this was real life, I would probably have urinated my pants or outside without being able to find the men's restroom. There we go. We found it.
Watch it, will you?
Okay, let's have a look. We stored something. I forgot what we stored. And it's still here. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good news. So let's go ahead and let's put some of the stuff that we left out into this locker. We know the locker's safe. We don't know if the trash can's safe, but we know the locker's safe. So let's store some stuff in the locker. Where did I put that stuff? Okay, come on, come on. Okay, there it is. We got the leather armor, and we got the Wasteland Wanderer armor. We're gonna take that meat out, because I actually need that. There we go. Okay, we got a bathtub. I can't, you know what? I got to,
Dad
at
says
some
not to
point,
talk to
fill one of...
strangers.
Whoa! Okay. I got to, at some point... You okay, kid? I got to, at some point, take a bath in money. I've never done this in a Fallout game. And this game has got to have pre-war money everywhere. I know it.
Weird.
Yep. Yeah. I got to at some point fill that bathtub up with money and do a Scrooge McDuck deep dive into that pit of money in the bath. Okay, so we waited 3 days.
He is coming with the clouds.
The store has probably got new
Every
stuff.
eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear.
So what's it going to be?
Jenny's stall, that's funny because she runs a food stall. I need some food, Jenny.
Have a look. Most of it's edible. Some of it even tastes good.
Most of it's edible. Most of it. You know what? Mirelurk cakes. Can't pass that up. Squirrel on a stick. I've already got one of those on me, so I don't know for sure if I'm gonna need that. She's always trying to sell me stim packs. I don't want her stim packs. Noodles. You can't beat noodles. Dirty water. I mean, this stuff, it does a lot of health, but I don't know if I'm gonna need it for a quest. Huh. And it's a little bit expensive. Look at that, 15 caps. It's asking a bit much, Jenny. That Brahmin steak, though. That crunchy mut fruit, I'm probably going to need that for a quest. So we're going to definitely buy that. And the Brahmin steak, she advertised this earlier, so I know for sure that this is one of her special products. When she says some of it tastes good, this is probably what she's talking about. Now that Salisbury steak, when she says some of it's unedible, this is also probably what she's talking about. But due to how difficult it is, to find Salisbury steak in Fallout New Vegas, we're gonna buy some Salisbury steak because, yeah, this is the land of Salisbury steak. It's once again, this is probably what she's referring to when she says inedible, disgusting stuff that tastes bad. But I mean, it's rare. It's rare, inedible, disgusting stuff that tastes bad. And who am I to pass up such a delicacy? Okay. Sugar bombs. That's another staple, at least since this game. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, they all got sugar bombs. And Fallout 76, sugar bombs. Now, I don't know if the older games got them, but this game's definitely got them. And sugar cereal that's a lot of American households. That's a very enjoyed staple. Nowadays, they don't have toys with the sugar cereal, but I mean, it's still a cultural icon, so we're gonna go ahead and buy some of that too. And I know I should buy the Instant Mash. I know there's Iguana Bits. We're gonna buy that. I know I should buy the Instant Mash, but honestly, Instant Mash is like my rival enemy. Instant Mash. I can't stand it. I can't stand the stuff.
Enjoy. Have a good one, stranger.
Shall be stricken death to hear the thunder of his voice.
The thunder
Let
of his
men,
voice.
women, and children of the earth come forth to gather.
You know,
and
I used to hate
behold
this
the
guy for
power
being a
of
preachy
Atom.
guy, for being all up in
Let
everybody's
those who
face about his
dwell
stuff.
here
but
in his
I respect him now.
land
I appreciate him.
attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve
This guy's
as
got
a
some deep
reminder
lore
of
if you
the
really listen
division
to
that has
what him and his
occurred
wife
in the
got to say.
past, and the resplendence of the promise of our
potentially-
division in the times to come.
Potentially,
Give your bodies.
they're some of the heaviest horror holders in this entire game. If what they say has any kind of truth.
To Atom,
Okay,
my
we're gonna
friend.
go to the school. We're gonna kill some stuff. We're gonna go to the school. We're gonna kill some stuff. Now, in my imagination, this school is a place where they actually try to conduct schoolery, but these raiders keep raiding the place because, they're raiders and they're psychos. So, if there's raiders and they're causing a problem, and if killing them can profit me because I can sell their stuff,
Hey!
then I don't
Where?
see why not
Kick ass!
kill them.
Had
You want a little, huh? You want a little something?
So that school can go back in session. I want to take this guy's stuff. Ooh, he's got some money. Three bottle caps, not bad. That can buy me half of a of a nothing. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go take a nap because we just got our butt beat down. Hopefully, no raiders respawn. Nope, we're good. Look at that. Free health. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Save, and we're back at it. I'm pretty sure there was one more raider to kill. Now, we are going to go and try to check out the ant mines and see if we can go and collect more ant meat. Hopefully we can. Don't know for sure if there's going to be ant meat, but it's worth checking out. You know what? My gun skill is terrible. Well, let's just see if we can try to shoot this guy. Yeah, that does nothing. Neat little pistol, though. It's like a Ruger. Rugers are a very collectible pistol. At least according to History Channel. I remember watching a whole special about Rugers, and they were like, these things, people all over the world got to collect these things because they stopped manufacturing them or whatever. Or maybe they still manufacture them. I can't quite remember, but there's definitely collectors of Rugers. Now, me personally, I think it's a pretty gun, but I don't think it's the most impressive gun out there. I think, honestly, the 1945 is probably the all-around coolest gun that you can get your hands on. But the Ruger, I get it. It's the neat, rare, unique thing. It's hard to pass up for most collectors when they find something that's rarely on the market. The 45, it's got a little bit of spirit to it that I think the Ruger doesn't really got. Yeah, and I am dressed up as Raider. So it's Raiders killing Raiders out here. It's Mortals killing Mortals. Just like always, Rick. Alright, he's out. Oh, he was carrying some stuff. Yeah, that's good money. And we got some repairs for our armor. We'll go ahead and repair our armor a bit. Thank you so much. And, okay, so we got what we wanted. Let's just check around for some free stuff. With this, pencil, this, chalkboard, writing all kinds of stuff. These guys came up right in the middle class and just started killing people. So we had to take them out. We had to kill them. School's back in session. Ooh, bottle cap. Wonder what's in this one. Hockey mask. Nice. That's a good find. Now, me personally, I don't wear hockey masks, but I think that they make great decorations around the house. I like to especially put them in front of bathroom sinks and bathroom mirrors. I think they look excellent there. The mask design in this game really reminds me of The Mask from the movie The Mask. I think it's really masky. Oh gosh, I think we might be trapped down here now. Now we'll take a sip. Look at all that. That is so much health. Okay, we're gonna go find and see if we can get some ant meat. How way down are we? 87. Ooh, a little bit heavy. Don't know for sure if we're gonna be able to fully loot this place for everything it's got. Look at all the research that was being done here. All this paper, this overflow. They really gotta get better on their disposal system. They could probably be growing mushrooms with all this stuff, honestly. So it's nice to know the raiders don't respawn in this place, but the loot in the boxes does. So that's pretty neat. Good information. The generators still work, and I wouldn't be surprised if the raiders are usually using those to Bitcoin mine for bottle caps or whatever. And but see those bottle caps? Those bottle caps should belong to the school, not to these raiders. So that's why we had to kill these raiders. So please understand. Ooh, free stuff. Okay, what else we got? Anything else? No? Okay. I guess we'll be on our way. Just keep traveling. We can get ourselves some ant meat. Where is the ant meat? It doesn't seem to be over here. I know what's on these lower levels. I know what's around here somewhere. And the coffee's ready. I love making coffee with the brewer thing. So what I do is I don't actually make coffee inside of any kind of machine. I boil water, and then I pour it over a coffee filter that's inside of a strainer. It's really not too much different than the machines. It's just a little more simple looking, easier to clean, less expensive. And I would say the coffee's just as good. I just gotta make sure to drink it before it gets cold. Otherwise, you end up stuck with a cold, disgusting coffee instead of good, warm, hot coffee. Okay, got that. Let's keep on traveling. See if we can find those ants. I know those ants are in here somewhere. Maybe here. Dead end. I keep passing these. I gotta start using dinkies or something. I gotta find something. Is there something green in my inventory? I gotta have something green. There's the crunchy mud fruit. And that's red. Gotta have green stuff. No. I got no green stuff. Is there anything glowing? Maybe some Rad-X? Radaway? I got Rad-X. No Radaway. I just keep passing the same ground over and over. Oh, finally we made it. Okay. Oh, whatever. See if any of these lockers respawned. Oh, I kept missing that. Okay, we're going back down. Okay, the ants do not respawn after 10 days, so they're probably not coming back at all, except for 30 days. Yeah, there's the only Radaway we had, and we used it to find our way out of these caverns. Which way did I take, though? Left or right? There's a dead end here, so I'm gonna guess I took the right, which is a dead end. So I must have took the left way. Okay, there's ant eggs in here somewhere, I know it. See, I didn't kill all the ants, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little terrified. I know that there's probably an ant lurking around here, waiting for its opportunity to strike while I'm gathering these ant eggs. Yeah. That's the stuff. Yeah, the ant eggs do respawn, because I recall looting all of them. They respawn randomly. They don't always respawn every time. But I'll take random respawn over nothing. Ant meat is by far one of my favorite meats. I like to think of it similar to shrimp, or maybe termite, or maybe something along those lines. Okay, look at that beautiful fungus. Beautiful fungus growing on all this decaying organic matter. See, there's leaves, what looks to be ant sludge, roots, and Brahmin skulls that I can't take, which is fine. Ant refuse pile. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, and believe it or not, from what I'm told, mushrooms first started growing on the earth before man and before animal and before plants. Apparently there was some kind of nuclear apocalypse when something happened, and the first creature, the first organism to move from the ocean to the land was mushrooms. So what they did is they learned how to break down minerals, rocks, calcium, lime, things like that. And they started eating that stuff and using it to build their shells, their fruits and things. And later on, plants would follow several million years later. And then man, or not man, animal, and then men. That's very interesting to note. And some people would say that mushrooms are very similar to us in the sense that in their structure, the only difference is that, ooh, that's good treasure. The only difference is we carry our stomachs in our skin sac, whereas the mushrooms are literally an uncontained stomach. So they're very similar to the starfish that throw their stomach out. The only difference is the mushroom doesn't throw its stomach out. It sometimes it'll throw its fruits out, but it is basically just an uncontained stomach. Very interesting. So we are stomach carrying sacks, whereas they're just stomach. Money, 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 money. Oh, nice. They got posters. Lumnop. I don't get it. Palm. I still don't get it. That's probably some kind of Easter egg that I'm just missing the point of. You got a nice, ooh. Fucking cover a book. I don't need that book. Who needs that book? Who needs books? We'll save those books for the children. Ooh. Oh yeah. Raiders left some dead bodies. Somebody will come clean that up later. Okay. I'm getting kind of spooked, so I think we should head out of this place. I think we should leave this place. Oh, but there's cool stuff. So many containers to check. See if I can get free stuff from. Look at all those computers. They were seriously, these raiders were seriously doing a crypto project. Their luck ran out, because after they killed everyone, I showed up and took them out. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made some good money before I showed up. I mean, unfortunately, they're dead, but I'm sure it was a good run. I wish I had more Radaway. It's so hard to navigate these places. In Fallout New Vegas, you have dinkies that you can easily use as breadcrumbs to help navigate. In this game, you're just not that fortunate. You just there's no really solid way to keep from retracing your steps over and over and over and over. I feel like I'm in a boat and I'm just rowing in circles. QR. That's interesting. QR. Well, now I'm starting to get used to this place. It's not as creepy because I'm just stuck in it. But I would still rather escape if I could. Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh my gosh. What a relief. Yeah, I really need to find something shiny so I can better navigate those places. I really think that might have been the original reason why humans were so attracted to silver and gold. We needed something shiny to help navigate the caves that are dark and easy to get lost in.
Hello?
You looking for the mayor or the sheriff?
Oh yeah. So the cows. Yeah, those cows I'm sure are a big help. And it seems like this place is closed, which is unfortunate because I was really hoping to buy some stuff. We'll just wait for the morning. Anybody home? Yep.
So, what'll it be today? We've got some noodles, and the Brahmin steak is pretty good too.
Oh, you got noodles and Brahmin steak? How can I pass up noodles and Brahmin steak?
Hey,
No,
I won't
but
say
really,
it's all fresh, but it'll keep you going.
Stinky noodles and stinky Brahmin steak. I'll go for it. Okay. Would you like this pistol? It's a .32 pistol. I mean, I picked it off a raider. It was one of his most prized possessions. He told me that he would only give it to me if I pried it from his dead hands. But you're only willing to pay 9 caps? Well, I guess I could do something with that. You know what? Because you're my friend, and you always give me noodles and Brahmin steak, I'll go ahead and I'll give you this pistol just this once for 9 caps. Oh, you're willing to pay 15 caps for my Chinese pistol? Yeah, it's not too bad. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. And the lead pipe, you only... Wait, you're only going to pay me 4 caps for the lead pipe? Do you understand how powerful lead pipes are? How iconic lead pipes are? Oh, you understand. But you just can't afford more than 4 caps because you bought all that stuff? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, that's fine. I get it. It's a lead pipe. You don't go out on adventures. You stay here in the fort. You know, I mean, you were willing to buy those pistols for top dollar, but you don't want this lead pipe. I get it, I get it. But maybe I could interest you in some raider armor. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. No, you don't. You don't want to pay top dollar for raider armor. Okay, well, I guess I'll hold on to it for now. Okay, well that's all the business we can do for today. Thank you so much for buying those pistols. I'll be on my way.
Enjoy. Remember us if you need something.
He is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory.
Let's see if we can find Moira. Moira's always a great lass to hang out with. She's always got all kinds of stuff, junk, weapons, armor, anything you could want, really.
Women and children.
And we'll go ahead and store this raider armor underneath somebody's bed. This is a good repair. Oh my gosh. You know what? I could really use the radio. But that's right. Copyright and stuff. Huh. Well, that's a tough break. We'll just keep listening to the creepy music. I mean, why not? We're in a creepy world. The world's creepy. Why not embrace the creepy? Embrace the creepy. Embrace the Atom. Embrace the creepy. And most of these beds are pretty full up of stuff. But, oh, no, I think I lost... Nope, still got all my stuff. Okay, what do we got to store? So, we got a coffee mug. I love coffee mugs. Go ahead and store that right here. You know what? Right up here. This is my collectible, rare coffee mug. See, this coffee mug was the coffee mug I used to drink out of in the vault. I don't know how those raiders got it in the school, but somehow they got a hold of it. And once I saw it there, I just couldn't pass it up. I was just like, hello, old friend. I missed you. What else we got? Baseball glove? Yeah. This is a rare collectible, signed, autographed baseball glove. This actually belonged to a friend of mine. Went on to play very high-end professional league baseball. Good friend of mine. Let's see what else we got. That lead pipe. Nah, we'll put this in the bathroom. Switchblade. Those are always cool to have. We'll go ahead and store that here in the locker. It's so cool. It's like a stiletto. know, the stiletto was originally created for fighting knights in plate armor. The big, thick axes and stuff were too blunt and too broad of a blade to fit through the crevices in the plate. So they made stilettos that you can just easily work in between the joints of the steel plate armor. So it's that's as close to a knight's weapon as you get in this game, or at least a knight killer. I don't know for sure if it was frowned upon or not for people to kill others with stilettos. But if you were to kill a knight in plate armor, stiletto would be your best friend. Okay. I think that's all the beds here. Oh, there. No, I've stuffed stuff under that one. Okay, this one looks good. This is a suitable bed. Go ahead and store this right here. Store this raider armor right under that bed. I can come back for it later. Right there. That's good. You want to save as often as you can, so you don't just lose all your stuff. So what else we got? This cup. Rare collectible cup. Yeah, I like to think that a lot of this stuff in Fallout is stuff that, somebody would want to purchase at a con, a Comic-Con or whatever, what have you. I can always sell this stuff later if it becomes too much of a burden. But it's pretty rare junk, so I'd much rather have my hands on it, as petty as that is. I love that it's so easy to decorate now. It used to be so difficult when I started this game. Not this game, but I mean the Fallout series used to be quite troublesome. Try to get a handle on decorating. Okay, and these sugar bombs, you know what? These people have been good to me. They've let me store stuff under their beds. I mean, they don't let me sleep in their beds, but I understand that. I totally understand that. You know, I used to sleep on a bed that had mushrooms growing underneath it, and I would not be totally unsurprised if there's a little bit of those mushrooms living in me. But yeah, I understand not wanting to contaminate beds or whatever, keeping people to their own beds and whatever. Okay, so we'll go ahead and store this right here. These are my good friends, so maybe they'll want to enjoy some sugar bombs. There was rare collectible pre-war food. Now, when they say pre-war, I don't think they mean 200 years old. I think they mean the recipe is 200 years old. And this, you know, as rare and collectible as the Salisbury steak is, these are my good friends. So I think they deserve Salisbury steak if they feel the need to eat it. So I'll make it available to them. But I gotta keep those noodles. If somebody gives you noodles, it's not polite to share noodles that were given to you. So I'm keeping these noodles to myself. And same with that Brahmin steak. You don't want to, if somebody gives you something like a Brahmin steak or noodles, you just don't share. It's just not something you do. Okay, but this junk food, I mean, this, anybody can enjoy this. That's good stuff. Okay, what else? I want to keep most of this meat to myself. But if I got any, these yum deviled eggs, see, these are my weakness, because as much as they are basically junk food, just to pick me up, I think they're cool. I think they're really, really cool. But you know, I think so is the other stuff. So we gotta be cool and just share while we got it. I'm not gonna eat this stuff more than likely, and it's just weighing me down. Oh, that's beautiful. There's nothing more beautiful than just being stocked up on food. Love it. I mean, I'm sure everybody's fine and they've got enough food for themselves, but if they didn't, there's a little extra now. That'll put some meat on your bones. I mean, this stuff is not necessarily the most healthy stuff, but it'll put some pounds on you. So if they're suffering from,
Each of us shall know peace,
you know,
shall know an end to pain.
Wasteland desperation, that might help them out a bit.
Come,
Okay, let's go
drink
check out the
with
clinic
me
and wait a few days.
pray.
And more than likely, after we wait a few days, the school will get raided again by raiders, and we'll have to go and clean it up. But we get a little bit of profit, right? Okay, we get a little bit of profit from clearing that place out, so it's all good.
Your vessel, guide me to your brilliance. Divide
guy's
each
so cool.
particle and give relief to
He's
this
able to talk
rotten
without even
flesh.
moving his mouth. He's like a
Cast
puppeteer.
the fragile form of this
Is there a place I can stay? Maybe that men's restroom? Oh, you know what? I forgot. We're gonna go visit Moira, and I've actually used a vault uniform to mark Moira's home. It's, in my opinion, a genius move. Oh, you know what? Those cups might make for good. They're green. They might make for good markers. But we'll see if Moira might have something a little bit better that we can work
How
with.
are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean.
They're doing whatever.
It's not just because they say the place is haunted, is it? Because that's no reason to avoid the place. Ghosts don't exist. But landmines do. Oh boy, do they. And that's what we need to study.
Moira, landmines do not exist, okay? We've been through this before. Now, let's do some trading.
What do you need?
Okay. So she's got... One of the things I love is she sells radiation suits, and those in Fallout New Vegas are incredibly rare. She's got mentats. That's one of my favorite things. I can't pass those up. Okay, let's see if she's got anything that we can work with to help navigate. She's got absolutely nothing. That's... Oh, those Brahmin skulls, though. And they're so affordable. I can't pass them up. I just can't. Okay, let's keep on looking. What has she got? Lunchbox? I mean, lunchboxes are cool, but 5 caps? Really? Nuka-Cola truck? I gotta have it. Gotta have it. Yep. Okay. Let's see what else. She's got a lot of ammo. I really am not a fan of ammo. She can have this ammo I got. And, what else? And you know what? I need the hockey mask. I gotta have it. Aunt Nectar. Wow, that's interesting stuff. But I'm already strong and I'm already stupid. I really don't need it. Stim packs. Don't need them. Wow, she was willing to pay me a lot for those stem packs. That's crazy. Those are really expensive, I guess. I keep forgetting the value of stem packs. But I don't use them, so I mean, screw 'em. Okay. How did I end up with these again? You know what, Moira, I've already got a tire iron. And I've already got a knife. So you can have those. I need that buff out. I love buff out. I know I've already got strength and endurance, but it's hard to let go of buff out. But this jet, do I really need jet? Oh, for quests. Yeah, I probably need jet for quests.
Good hunting.
I told you, Moira, mines don't exist.
Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
Thanks. Keep it real. Okay, we'll just keep on going. When I first played this game, I repaired all of these pipes. And I thought it was cool.
Morning.
But I forgot how to do it. And I'm not really looking to do it again. There's the Children of Adam Church. I mean, that's not a bad place to wait. I was going to wait in the clinic, but, I mean, church, sanctuary, it's not the worst place to wait. And it's got all these chairs. We don't want to steal from these guys. These are good guys. Just wait a few days here. So, one thing you may not know, something they didn't really translate over to the later games, is at least not Skyrim. So one thing about this game is when you want to wait, see how I'm going through these big chunks, little chunk, big chunk, little chunk. So the big chunk is your right trigger and left trigger to scroll through, and your little chunks are your right bumper and left bumper. Traditionally, most of the other games don't have the left trigger and right trigger options. They're good options, so in this game, why not utilize them while you got them? Smoke them while you got them, as they say. Okay, that's probably enough coffee for today. We're just waiting. Gonna wait 3 days. Yeah, I found out coffee filters are really affordable. For the amount you get. They're willing to sell bulk coffee filters for a decent price. It's way cheaper to use coffee filters in a boiler than it is to mess with those little K-cups in the machine. I mean, as neat as the machine is, it's way more affordable. It's unbelievably more affordable to brew it with more basic equipment. Not only is the equipment more affordable, but the filters are cheaper. It's just all around better. For me, in my situation. Maybe for you different. Maybe for you, maybe you got a sponsorship with the K-Cup people and they're willing to give you free ones. Maybe you got a friend who's got a sponsorship with them. They have a little extra. I don't know what your situation is, but in my situation, brewing with filter and loose coffee, is so good. And I got this percolator. I love this thing. It's a kettle. It's basically a water kettle, but it's a little better in quality. See, in the past, I bought all these water kettles, the plastic ones, and the quality is really bad. They break down after a short amount of time, and I've never had my house catch on fire from one, but I mean, they can be questionable when it comes to safety. This percolator I got, it's steel. It's still got plastic parts, but it's primarily steel, stainless steel. And I'd say it's one of the best finds I've ever come across in my entire life. It's awesome. Okay, we're waiting. I'm pretty sure we've waited 3 days by now. We're gonna wait one more day just to be safe. Pretty sure we've waited 3 days by now, though. Sometimes in Elder Scrolls you get lost when you're waiting. There's no tracker. I know there's the dates, but who looks at dates? Nobody looks at dates. Okay. You know what? I've been streaming for a while now, so as much as I would love to go and rinse, repeat, do it all over again, I'll wait for another time to do so, and we'll call it a stream for now. I've kept you guys long enough. Thank you so much for watching live. Thank you so much for watching the VOD, if you're watching the VOD. And if you could, please check out the link in my description. There is charity. There's two charities, but there's one charity that I really care about. a lot, and that's the Ark, and they help to save the sea turtles. They're a really cool organization. If you click the link, you can learn more about them. So, I mean, that's all for now. Goodbye, everyone.